Mm-hmm.
You on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you go on? one, or two more over there. So they're all over the place. It's a mix of all kinds of stuff. Nothing specific, but music. Alright. Welcome back. Hello. How are y'all doing today? All right. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. I was like, if Cacao comes on early enough, maybe I'll read more White Fang or another book or something. But otherwise, I don't even know what to do today. I don't feel like playing anything or anything. Yeah, nobody really comes in when it's the reading, and if they do, they're all like, why are you reading? So, I mean, it's like, it's not like they come in saying all the weird stuff, so, I don't know. Yesterday was a little bit weird with the, oh my god, are you playing with dolls? Oh my god, no. Good lord. Collector's items. It's a serious thing. Yeah, we don't need that. But... oh! I forgot. I found a few more plushies that I dropped. I dropped some over there, and then I continued to drop some more. So, let me go get them real quick. Let me get them. So, 3 more that I forgot about. First, this guy. I don't know what to do with him. We have this one. This one, I feel like we can make good use of. This one, look at that nefarious smile. Look at it. Just looks evil. And then we have... yeah, exactly. Then we have this platypus. They're too calm, though. I think they look too nice. I don't know what insane voice would work for that. But he's kind of lopsided. Yes, it does. Kind of. Not with the grid, if that's what you mean. A divorce. Divorcee makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, this one's weighted. Oh my gosh. Oh! I forgot another one. Because I'm an idiot. So. I hope I didn't lose it the other day because I took it out on the table. I sure hope I did not. This one. Now that one has potential. Look at it. Yep, it does look like a sweet potato. I need to cut off the tag on it. I don't have one. I don't have one, actually. No, I haven't been working on my voices at all. I was just out doing the trash. And I went out there. And I was singing. Because, I don't know. I was singing louder than normal, like you said. Ever since Michigan, it's been like that. And so there was someone out there in their drive-thru next door. And so they were looking over like this. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad. And they were just half. I felt so stupid. I was just like, I literally stood there for a second because I was going to grab the trash cans, and I just. And they're just sitting halfway out of their minivan looking around like, what the heck am I hearing? It was stupid. It was stupid, but it's alright. But yeah. Oh my gosh. The cleaning song? Like the Happy Little Working song? That one or what? Or which one? Oh my gosh. That one was rough. That one's rough. That one's... Ugh. I know. But ever since I saw that person out there, it's making me nervous about singing. It's making me really nervous. They were looking a little bit too hard. It's... I don't know. They were just like, it was this lady. She was like, it was like, I don't know exactly. It was dark outside, but their van light was on, and all I see is just like, I don't know how to, like, you have to, here's their car seat, and here's them. Like, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't know. I felt dumb. But it is what it is. It sucked. Don't feel dumb. Be dumb. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. So we went to go eat. Oh my god. I feel like you're gonna tell me to do backflip or something. Or just lay down on the driveway. Fall asleep. You gonna see something cool? I fall asleep on the driveway. Oh. In what way? We went to this place called Jim's. I don't know if it's just a Texas place. But, I think it is. I think it's a Tex-Mex place. Except it's really not Tex-Mex. It's really not. But, I got grilled chicken. It was really good. They make it really nice there. And it's the kids' meal one, so it's, like, better portions for me, but, and then I had, yes, it's very, it's not somewhere you would go and be like, let's go get Mexican food there. It would never be somewhere you say that, unless you're white. You know, does that make sense? Yeah. There are restaurants you go to for Mexican food, and that is not one of them. Even some of the more... How do you say it? What's the word? Upper style. We have really good Chinese food here. That I've seen it other places, and I've gotten it other places, and it's not good at all. Yeah. So, they have upper style Mexican restaurants, they're not. They're not. They're just not. They're cold and flavorless and disgusting. Just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Clarify. I know, but you have to clarify what wraps means, because when you say wrap, I'm thinking of a poncho. Oh! That clarifies. I thought you were... I'm sorry. Okay, but they do here. They do. Because in Texas, we have a ton of AC stuff going on all the time. Because it's hot. We literally... Yeah. Restaurants have shops in them, and you go and buy jewelry and ponchos and like... But yeah, they sell... What else? There's jewelry. Cracker Barrel, for example. I don't know if y'all have a Cracker Barrel out of Texas. But they sell all kinds of stuff. They sell more vintage themed stuff most of the time, which is nice. But clothes are harder to get because there's a lot less inclusive sizing. It's a lot more larger sizes and one size, but still prone to be larger. They kind of are sometimes. Sometimes they are. But was at a restaurant. The gloves and the fur thing. So, and the poncho and these gloves. So I was like, I don't know. It's very common here. I'm surprised. It might be because Texas is more of a, especially the area I'm near, it's more of a tourist area. So that would line up a bit. Because I'm near San Antonio, and that is all the Riverwalk and all of that stuff. The Riverwalk is awesome. I think I sent you a meme of it once, but it was talking about the mascot, when the family has a fear of mascots or something like that, or the kid at the table, and it's like the mascot walking away. They have stuff like that, but also it was like they literally have animatronic animals in there. So they have literal moving animals in there that they have. It's really neat. It's neat in there. The outskirts of San Antonio. I mean, I would not believe it. I'm sure when they drive through, they visit places. Because we do have little spots everywhere, I would feel like. I think Texas in general is kind of a touristy thing. I don't know. But, you know, especially in the summer. Interesting. I definitely recommend the Riverwalk for you. We have a gallery, we have a mall, we have a lot of the zoo. Our zoo is nice. I like our zoo. Morgan's Wonderland. Do you know what Morgan's Wonderland is? So Morgan's Wonderland is a more inclusive theme park. So if you're disabled, you can get in there for free. It's kind of funny because So it's basically based on this father whose daughter had autism and things like that, Morgan. And so he made a theme park specially built for people with disabilities or social issues. And so he made a theme park that was disabled accessible, which is really awesome. And so disabled people are allowed to get in there for free. Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember the last time I went and tried to get in for free, they're like, "What's wrong with you?" That was what the lady said at the desk. She was like, "What's wrong with you?" To check. Because I was asking to get in for free and I had to explain I had autism. I know. But I guess she didn't believe it or something. I don't know. But it was funny. And I was like, "Oh, I have autism." I was... Basically. And so I was like, "Oh, I have autism. I was diagnosed when I was 3." And she was like... I don't know. It was funny, but, you know, just goofy. Well, that was years ago, so I'm even surprised then because I looked way more autistic then. I don't know how to explain that, but I did. So I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know if gatekeeping the park was what that was, but but I don't know. It was funny for sure. I know. It literally always is. I've literally met nicer people at Six Flags who put you in the ride and everything and make sure you're okay. They'll be nicer to you than the person who's supposed to be working with special needs people all the time. Like, how does that work? But that place, Morgan's Wonderland, it's really nice because they have such interesting sensory stuff. For example, there's this thing. I don't know how to explain it in a way that doesn't sound weird, but it's like a long table. And so it has these rolly things. It's literally rolling pins, one after the other. And you just roll across. It's very interesting. But also very satisfying. Unless you have a pointy spine, then that sucks. But otherwise, it's really interesting. And they have driving simulators. They have stables and horses and stuff like that. Yes. It's very interesting. I don't know. I love it. I haven't been there in years, but I'd like to go again just to kind of take in everything again. But they also have wheelchair accessible swings, which are really cool, very neat. All kinds of stuff. They have fishing. Like I said, I think I said stables for horses and stuff like that. They have a camp for special needs. It's awesome. It's really awesome. And they allow you to bring in your own food and drinks for your sensory issues and things like that, you know, preferences and all that. And they have a restaurant there. And it's really cute. It's very sensory friendly foods. Hi Kaka, how are you doing? You're earlier today. I mean, I like it. I told my sister I wanted to go with her, and she's like, no. She's like, why would I want to do that with you? And I'm like, sorry, I thought we liked each other. Sorry. I won't ask again. I'll get over that. But yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, my sister's a punk. I mean, I want to go to Six Flags for sure. I like Six Flags, but, you know, don't have to be a punk. But yeah, it's really nice. I think it's the dog. She is out doing her own thing. That's what I did to my friend. We went to a carnival. Oh, gotcha, Cacao. You're always just vibing. You're never, like, good. You're never like, I'm having a bad day. Like, you could say, I'm having a bad day. I feel like trash. Like, you know? But, let me think. So, when we went to the carnival, me and my friend, she said she was deathly afraid of the spinny rides where you can self-spin them as they're spinning. And it's in the air. And so, I of course convinced her to go on with me. And I said, don't worry, I won't spin you around. I spun her around. And so, she was screaming at me to stop. And I was a horrible person, so I didn't stop. And so when we got off of it, she was nearly in tears, the poor child. Poor girl. I was vicious to her. I don't know why I did that. And so by the end of it, she was like, I'm never riding another ride with you again. Looking back on that, I'm like, that's pretty reasonable. Don't do that again. I'm sorry. She still brings it up to me all the time. She's like, you know you did that to me, and now I can't trust you? I said, I know. I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, I'm over it. I'm over it. But no. Yeah. She really will. She really will. I think we just bring it up to each other when there's a silent part of the conversation. When the conversation gets too quiet, she's like, you know, do you remember that time where you did that to me? And I'm like, yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But yeah. She's cool though. She's cool. Yes. For a long time we were. Now we're cool with each other though. We're still cool. Yeah. Me. Oh my gosh. I have a story. Wow. Okay. So one time we went to a friend's house, and my brother was there with his friend because they were all siblings. And so we were there and we were leaving. So of course I go to hide in the dog kennel because that's what I would do. Was go to their dog kennel and hide with their dogs because their dog kennel was covered. So I just hide there before we had to leave and everyone found me. But moving on from that, so I hear an argument. You know, as you do, you know, when you really want to stay at somebody's house. Anyways, so I'm hearing this all downstairs happening. And it's my brother. First off, let's just clarify. My brother hates flip-flops till his death. He hates flip-flops. Like, unreasonably. And so, our friends were, like, always going to the beach, always doing stuff like that, so they always had flip-flops. And so, I hear the parents and my brother's like, hey, dude, He's like, did you steal my flip-flops? Because my brother had the exact same pair as him, except for some reason my brother's new unworn pair that he never wore because he hated them so much was missing. But all that was left he hates anything showing his feet. That's basically what it is. He hates anything showing his feet. And so this dude had literally left the beat up ones. He left the beat up flip-flops and said, no, those are yours, dude. He's like, no, those are yours. And so my brother was like, I've never worn my flip-flops except today to wear them to your house. He said, why do my flip-flops look like this? He said, why would these be mine? Don't make it weird, Kakak. Don't make it weird. But, so then all the parents and all of them start arguing about whose flip-flops are whose. And so, by the end of it, basically, that was like an argument. A slight falling out we had was over flip-flops. And it was so stupid. But it was just like, literally, they went upstairs. And my mom was all like, my brother. He was all like, let's go upstairs right now and see what my flip-flops look like. He said, because my flip-flops are, like, untouched. He said, they don't look like this with holes in them and, like, all beat up and wearing at the threads and fabric of it. And so we're literally arguing about this for an hour. Or they are. And I'm just in the kennel listening while sitting with the dogs. Or laying with the dogs, I guess, technically. And so, yes. It's a pretty, I wasn't that big as it was, but the kennel was pretty big. I know, but that was weird. Even for you. He said it's not even worth saying. But I saw it. I'm not willing to say it, Kaka. Sorry. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. It's not pulling it up on mine. It was on my multi-chat that it pulled it up. So it must be because there's no filter on my multi-chat. But that's alright. So, but that was another story. But, I came across a picture the other day of me with this kid from when I was younger. And I thought I might not have told y'all the story. Oh, that one's rough. That's not it, but... I'll have to find it. Take my sweet time. Ooh. Oh, here's a weird one of Coco. Hold on, I can show y'all real quick. Me. Ooh-wee. Okay, so, Hopefully this shows up. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There's one of Coco. In some sock thing we put her in. We know it wasn't a sock thing. It's a dust protector. What? I didn't know there was actually something. I didn't tell y'all about Lexi. Lexi was the most beautiful dog ever to cross this planet. But she's gone. She's died. But she's beautiful. She was beautiful. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. I found a picture of myself from when I was younger. This one's not the one I was talking about, but it was a very rough time in my life. And I had bangs. And bangs were not working for me. I know. Oh, God. I told you I was ugly. I was ugly. Ugly. Inside and out ugly. Ugh, gosh. I try to forget that part of me. Kakao said weird emo phase. My God. Emo phase is crazy. Why? Yeah, don't be racist. Don't be racist. Why do you want to see it again, huh? Why do you want to see it again? You just sounded a little bit racist. Uh-huh. Yeah. Why do you want to look at it, though? What you gonna do? Crap, I cannot find the other picture. I think you can understand now why hair matters so much to me. It was a horrendous point of my life. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There were so many. I even have more ugly ones, but I'm just like so ashamed. Oh, I'm so ashamed. Ugh. Ugh. Good Lord. I don't think I have. Let me see. Ugh. I found a pretty okay one. Hold on. Hold on. That is one of the that's the one I showed you that was like around the time I got my haircut too, by the way. Things were rough at that point in time. Ugh, I was so rough. I was just rough. Ugh. And I wore like ponytails against my head all the time. It's not good though either. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know. I was just ugly. So ugly. Let me see if I can find more. Oh, good lord. I hate this new update. It is freaking me out. I know. But, like... Ugh. There was an atrocious picture my aunt took of me. There was a picture taken of me the other day. It was not good either. But it was, like, really bad that it, like, really messed me up for a while. So I'm, like, freaking out a bit from it. Aww. Let me see. I don't know what was going on with me so many times. Here's a really weird one for no reason. Let me edit it real quick though. So I can hide something, but it's fine. I don't know what I was doing in this picture. Oh, that one is something for sure. That one was rough. That one is not good. That one I show to people and they're like, what was going on with you at that time? I'm not even kidding. That's like a quote. But... yeah, an ugly kid. An ugly kid. My gosh. Also, here's one of me doing a fake smile. Because I was arguing with my parents about smiling. I have to pull it up again, but... Oh, this is the one! This is the one! So... Once upon a time, I was in school. Oh, hold on. My bad. So, once upon a time, I was in school. And as you can see, you know what, though? That kid was a good kid to me. But you know what? I had no idea he was being nice to me. But, I go to school, I go to class one day, and the teacher's like, oh, his name was Gavin. And she was like, Gavin wants to talk to you. And I was like, what? I was like, what you talking about? And so he comes up to me, and it's behind his back. And I, of course, being the literal idiot I am. How? I was really happy that day, I'll be honest. I was really happy that day. Because he knew I loved horses. That was so sweet. Oh. Honestly, that makes me want to cry just thinking about it now. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. But, he had it behind his back and everything, and, he was all like, I got something for you from the book fair, and I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? And then he showed it to me, and he was all like, it's a special book, he said, because it has the glasses, and, it's all 3D, and it moves. And I was just like, and it was like my favorite thing ever because I saw that book in the book fair and I couldn't get it because I didn't have any money for it. But I just remember that was like the sweetest thing. Oh, it was so sweet. And I had no idea that kid liked me. I just thought he was being really, really nice. Like, I don't know. I was so focused on the horses, I wasn't thinking logically. But, you know, it was cute, for sure. It was sweet. Oh. I don't know. But I remember someone telling me, they were like, do you not see how their head is tilted towards you? They liked you. And I was like, what? And it never clicked with me. It never clicked with me until like a few years ago when someone said it to me. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know it. I was like, I didn't even think of that. But it was so cute. So cute. Oh, here's one that might make you see that it's me. Yeah, it's not that different, but it is different. But I think it's also the haircuts that I'm doing now. It shapes your face and all of that. The haircuts change you, you know. Yeah, I was pretty sassy. More sassy than I remember being, but I was. But there's another one. Let me see. It's where, wait a minute. I mean, I showed you the one where I was doing weird faces. I showed you those already. Let me crop it real quick. But I was arguing with my parents at first. And so, first, that's me when I'm arguing with my parents about smiling for the picture. And then, oh my gosh. But then, there's me after doing the fake smile for them, because we were arguing. So I was like, yeah. I don't know. That was weird. But you could see the eye roll in the first one. And I literally didn't roll my eyes at that time. Like, it was funny. But my mom was always putting us in those ginormous bows. And I hated it so much. Because they would just pull on your hair. On your head. And I hated it so much. But we had to wear them. Here's a fun one of me. Like, hold on, let me see. But yeah. Give him my new Pookie. Oh my gosh. I agree. If I could find Gavin again, I would, like, to see how he's doing. But I doubt I ever will. What does that mean? What? Hold on. I have to look this up for the visual. Sorry. Honestly, that's not untrue. My face was a lot more square. And it seemed like my face was gonna kind of stay that way, but... So many ugly phases. And then the one where my mom chopped my bangs up my forehead. And my face is all messed up. Honestly, I've thought about dyeing my hair darker. But I like it lighter. I don't know. My hair is a lighter blonde than y'all see on camera. But I don't know. I like my natural color. Oh yeah, did I tell y'all about the time my mom's scissors almost stabbed me, or basically she stabbed me in the eye with the scissors? On accident, of course. Yep. She basically had the scissors. And she was like trying to go at an angle at my bangs or something. And so she went really fast while she was talking to my sister. And so it went right into the corner of my eye. And so I had to like stop and freeze. And I was like, I need you to move back. And she was like, oh! She was like, I'm so sorry. But it was funny. It was a little bit funny. I just saw what you said, Kakao. You're crazy. Just pain for a day or so. It didn't bleed that I know of. I don't think it... It was in the corner, so it wasn't exactly in the eye. It was, like, right in that corner where it goes in. So there was, like, kind of a... I don't know how to say it. An insert. Like, it wasn't against anything, if that makes sense. So I was very thankful for that. That was a very close call. It could have been worse. For sure. But yeah, that was fun. Ah! Oh, ew! How do you do that? Ooh. That's gross. Uh-huh. Sounds like fun. He sounds like a smart guy. Sounds as sharp as a circle. I was gonna say, why was he being chased by a goat? But you know what? I don't know what I'm saying. I've heard of plenty of people being chased by goats. Yes, including my own. I've also been chased by goats. No. I don't know. It's complicated. Let me fix my camera real quick. So, let me think. So, someone I knew had goats on their family's property, and so they would have videos of them riding the goats and trying to literally ride it around the property. It was hilarious, but so weird. So weird, but funny. Funny for sure. And there would be ones of the goats chasing them and, like, chasing little kids. It was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny because it was a huge male goat with horns. But, like, no. Large goats. I'm talking about pony size. A small adult. A small adult. I'm talking about, like, small pony-sized goats, though. Yeah, so. But, yeah. Aww, that sounds cute. That sounds like fun. Cows are cute. At the place in Michigan, Greenfield Village, they had these horses and they let you pet them because they were drawing the carriages. They were so soft. Their noses, I just wanted to smush it so much. But, you know, I don't think they let you. So I couldn't, but I wanted to. Like those videos we've been watching that I've been sending, where it's like little smushy muzzles. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. But, I wanted to so bad. It was so upsetting. But they were adorable. They were so pretty. There was this horse, and so it went like, and so I went back, and it looked at me, and it was like, it was a little bit funny. I do it to dogs too, because when dogs do it, usually it means they want to play or something like that, so it's like, I know, right? I know. But, it was fun, though. I mean, I like the horses. It wasn't nice, you know, to... Well, they also have, like, original Fords. Like, the oldest style ones. They have them to drive around and take you around to tour the area, which is really, really neat. And, they have a carousel there that I was on with my sister. And it's so beautiful, but it's literally from 1912. And it's still working. Completely functional. Completely authentic orchestra and everything going live as you're on it and everything. It's beautiful. Really. I don't have pictures or videos of it, but my sister took some. And so that was really neat. And they had this delicious blackberry custard. So good. I believe that's what it is, custard. It was so good. So fluffy and like a mildly sweet, which is so fresh at the same time. It was delicious. But they have different flavors for every day, so I thought that was neat. I was like, ooh, cool. But I went there on a day where they only had a peach slush. And I did not want peach slush. So I got the blackberry thing, but I don't regret it. Aww. My aunt has one near where she is, in the other part of Texas, in her mall, and I love it so much. I love carousels. They're one of the most beautiful things in this world is carousels. All the different animals and like even the different cultures on the animals is just so beautiful. And you know, it's just like the one thing that is like it's all agreed on just being beautiful animals all around. There was a frog on the carousel. Yes, I am. I literally am. Or zebra occasionally. But it's always... I can't believe you asked that. But there was a frog and I begged my sister to go on it. Yes, I know. I know. Texas, I know. But there was this ugly frog. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But the frog is literally sloped. Like that. And it's got such a flat butt, too. It had no butt. And it was so small. So, of course, I begged my sister, who's bigger than me, taller than me, I mean. She's about my size, you know, otherwise. But literally taller than me and, like, longer legs and everything. And I was like, you should get on that one. And she was like, how dare you? She's like, I'm not getting on that thing. I was like, why? I should pull out the, hold on. We gotta have, like, a button or something. Where it's like, I don't know. I don't know. But we gotta work on it. I know. She's always insulted. But. Like, no, because Kakao just said, yeehaw. And I'm like, we should have, like, a Texas button or something. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah. Exactly. So it's like, yeah! And it's like, I could. And, like, get a lasso or something. I almost had a whip once. Like, the Indiana Jones whole leather woven whip. I should have gotten it. But no, because I'm an idiot. It was on the border of Brownsville. And so it was this beautiful brown leather one. And it was the most beautiful thing you ever saw. And it was like $20. I should have gotten it. But no. I should have. But no. But that sucked. It was one of the most beautiful things I see. Yes. But you know what? I would have hit myself. I really would have. My brother had nunchucks for a little bit. So I tried learning how to use them. You can imagine how that went for me. Like, you can hear the ow from the other room. I give up after I learn I can't do it. And after enough embarrassment of... That's so true. My brother kind of learned how to use them. Kind of. But he gets bored easily. So he's like, I'm good. Gives up. Sells them. Buys something else. And so... that was fun. I know. Uh-huh. Interesting. I'm never gonna get that confident again. Yeah. That confidence isn't coming back. Maybe the whip, only because I just liked how it looked and it was so beautiful. But you know, even then. Oh my gosh. That sounds like it would work, but it sounds like something I wouldn't do because I don't care. Like, I don't really care enough to do it again. I'm just like complaining. I'm just saying it like I miss it. But you know what? I don't miss it. Oh my god, classy! You got me there, Kaka. You got me there. That was good. I love that. I agree, classy. I agree. I like this. I would heart it if I could. I thought it was cool. I was about to say something, but I take that back. I was gonna say something again, but I'm not gonna say that either. Anyways. Let me think. Maybe later. But, what was I thinking? Yeah, we don't do that anymore since... Was it Drink Water or Water Drink came on here? Whoever he was. But yeah, we don't do that anymore. I think Water Drink or something. I think. Such a polite creep. What a shame. I'm sure we couldn't have gotten along if he just hadn't said his true intentions. Which, I mean, it was a good thing he did, but you know, I feel like we could have gotten along in some universe. It's the murderer thing all over again. You understand them. You've thought these things. I'm just saying. You're just judgmental. You're just unfair. I don't know. It's like, you know, sometimes they have good ideas. You know? I don't know. They're like artists, but socially unacceptable. You know? Does that make sense? I'm sorry, alright? I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what to tell you. Like I said, artists, just socially unacceptable. Just don't get it. It's like those portraits and paintings that people do, and they're not appreciated until, decades or... Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And they're not all good artists. Mm-hmm. You're just judgmental. You're just... Hold on. Yes. 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 I don't know. Let me try again. I don't know. Yes. Puns. Okay. Okay. I'm afraid. That was wild. That was fierce. I liked it. That was good. Disgust from Inside Out. You haven't watched Inside Out? That's her name is Disgust. Okay. Is there a second one? Yes. Wait, no. Yes. Okay. Just had to make sure. In my mind. But I was about to say, I was like, I'm so stupid. I was about to be like, oh, I'm pee shy instead of saying I'm singing shy. And I was like, that's not what you were gonna say. I was about to say it out loud too, and I was like, that is not what I meant. My lenses? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I'm about to get them checked out again. I don't exactly know what I have. When I wasn't wearing my glasses all the time for so long, I noticed that my eyesight actually started improving because I wasn't wearing them so much due to wearing false eyelashes. And so they were touching the glass and it bothered me. But once I had them off for a while long enough, my perception was getting a little bit better and my vision was improving slightly. Especially from further distances, I was able to start reading things from farther away. But, you know, I still had to wear them for stuff, and so I got back in the habit of it again. So. Oh, well, I can see things, they're just blobs, and I can usually discern what they are. So it's not that I can see what it is, it's that I can usually guess what it is. So that's the difference, I would say. Okay. What the heck is that? That's good though. That's good. I love that. Let me save that. Oh, I love that. I'm gonna show that to I'm gonna send it to my sister. No, that's for me. That's for me. Aww. Yeah, I'm sending that to my sister. No. I like this one just like that. Just like that is perfect. Just like that one. Just that. I love that. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I love it. Thank you. That's the best gift I've gotten in a long time. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you. That made my day. I look like I'm on those cartoons where the whistle when you're flying in the air. I would show you a... Hold on. Classy, this is for you. You should hear. I used to be the same way, by the way. It was non-stop. That was how we talked all the time, by the way. But I had to calm it down for the stream, you know? That was, I cannot tell you how many times that almost came out of my face, too. I was like, but it's alright. I'm good now. Idiots. Idiots. All the time. No, it'll just be like last night about the avocado. It'll just go away. But I'll unsend that just for the sake of sparing your reputation. I wouldn't want to inflict that upon you. But yeah, no. I know she's gonna look at me after and be like, what? Oh, I can do it again. I can send it again. Don't worry about it. Do you want it or not? Yes or no? Okay. Cool. Okay. There you go. I like the one of that though. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. It's because you're not firm about what you want. Okay. Like, okay just sounds like, I don't really want or care about anything. I'm just here. Yeah. 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 I know, but I don't care. Yes. It's like the one thing we will not get along with. And that's okay. Out of all the things, I think that's pretty good. But, yeah. I feel like the bangs picture traumatized y'all a little bit. It's a little bit funny, though. You know, because getting along is boring. No, it traumatized me. I remember I showed someone that picture. And they were like, that's my favorite picture of you. It was cruel. It's, yeah. It's like a -0, you know? It's like, if there was a lower level, I'd pick it. But, you know, I can't. Now you see why my hair has to be perfect all the time. Because otherwise, I can't live like that. I don't wake up like that anymore, oddly enough. Yes, but it does not mean I will do it. I'm listening. No. I just realized I was quieter for a lot longer than I meant to be. But no. You probably did. I kind of zoned out for a minute. was like, no. It could be worse. It could be worse. You know? We could be talking about the industry I'm in right now. So thank the Lord for that. It doesn't feel like it, you know? Sometimes you still see it in yourself, you know? And I still look like that, in a way. You know, I still look like that person. Well, we've talked about this. I have too, but that, for some reason, is less embarrassing than the... That, for some reason, is less embarrassing than the bangs picture. I don't know why. I can never understand that. Well, oof, it's pretty rough. That's true. That's true. I can forgive accidents. I can't forgive myself for waking up like that, because that wasn't an accident. That was just how I looked. You are so fortunate, because you know what? I have all kinds of pictures of all the other eras I was in. Other than the ones where I actually look nice, no one took pictures of those times. No one wants to take pictures of those. Or if they do, they want to make it really, really crappy. And that is so... irks something in me. It irks something in me. Deeply. But it is what it is. That wasn't what I expected to see on my feed today. Mm-hmm. I can't show it. Well, maybe I can send it to you. You know what? You know Snowbiz? You remember? Okay, hold on, I'll send you a message. I'll send you a message. There you go. was like, wait a minute. Lord of the Rings. Bikini. Thigh highs. Lord of the Rings. Gandalf. I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, I don't know. I'm thrown off a little bit. That made my day different. First, I was having a good day. But yeah, I don't know. Like some gorilla butts or something. So true, so true. I did not have a pixie cut ever. I cut my own hair, but it was only to here when I was little. So I haven't cut it that short ever since. I should have cut it shorter when I got my hair cut, but I was too scared. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I'm listening. I have an odd idea. I have an idea. There's this girl I've been having on my feed. She's super cute. She has been doing this thing. She calls it her... I hope I'm saying it right because I really don't read it because it irritates me to read. But she's like, my going from Chuz to Huz glow up. And so the videos are basically a series of her trying different things to glow up. That she follows her followers' advice or commenters' advice. And not exactly like that, but I'm like, I wonder if you should like make a thing out of it. I don't know. What's the, like have a title and sparkles under it and you're like, this is what I'm doing. But I don't know. Yes. And then, you know, go viral from it. I don't know. I mean, if you can't, if it works, right? And then you make money off of it. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Yes. I will find her. Here she is. Here's her starting one. I hate that word. I hate that word so much. I hate both of those words. Yes. I sent you a reel from her, so. She's super cute. She's super cute. And she's really funny. I like her. But, like, Chuz and Huz, like, those aren't even attractive words. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Me either. Fetch. So fetch. Okay, fetch is a little bit more catchy. Fetch is a little bit more catchy. Chuz like, just sounds nasty. It just sounds, not in a good way either. It's, like, just gross. Like, it sounds like cheese, but, like, in a really ugly way. I don't know. Fetch is, like, you know, sassy teenage girl. It kind of does. It kind of does. I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. But, like, 12:45 here, a.m. Like, yeah, it doesn't sound good. It just sounds, ugh. I don't know. It sounds like, I don't know why it reminds me of something, but I can't remember what. I've seen them. I don't like them. They irritate the heck out of me. Okay. Yes. I know, but mine are tasteful. Mine have pizzazz. You know? It's a donkey. It's a donkey. He's my pillow. So. We were doing impressions with him yesterday, but they were rough. That is the pizzazz. His, you know, his red patootie booty swirling in the wind as he turns like a ballerina. You don't kiss my donkey. I'm the only one who kisses him, and even then, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. How so? That's what I'm talking about. He turns like a ballerina. He spins his patootie booty. I don't like Lana Del Rey. I like her. I don't like her. It's. I'll listen to a few of her things, but I'm not into it a bunch. Not really. I love her aesthetic though, for sure. And I love her voice. She's just not my vibe, personally. Her drug stuff. Her drug stuff is wild. Caca, you know, you could do like the rest of us did when we were younger, and you know, like practicing on your hand. I'm sorry? Hello, Puzzle. Hello. Oh. I have some right here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, what are you talking about? Here we go. Exactly, I agree, we don't. There, aha. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, nothing. Just bothering me. Not in a bad way, though. I like being bothered. My poor potato. I'm sorry? That's a fair way to put it. It's about my work. That's true, it does. For sure, for sure. I told him he should just do, like, you know how kids do when they're, like, kissing their hands or something like that? You know, to, like, you know? I remember one time, my brother, I saw him do it and I was like, what are you doing? And I did not understand it at all. I was just like, what are you doing? He was like, nothing, bro. Nothing. Oh my god. Go away. Such a dingleberry. He's such a weirdo. Such a weirdo. Here, you know what? Caca for you. Bésame, bésame mucho. Classy, did you see what Caca said? Oh my gosh. They really are. They really are. You've been missing out, Caca. It's a shame. It's a shame. Oh, yeah? It's not raining here. It's been pretty blank here. Usually it's more humid, but I think since we're heading into fall, not fall. We're heading into fall. It's becoming less humid like it normally is and less stormy. So, my gosh. That's just jealousy talking. That's insecurity. That's projecting. It's something. That's what I meant to say. That's what I really meant to say, was it's something, Cacao. What was I singing when I was outside? I'm trying to remember what I was singing. Because it was a loud song, too. I'd have to remember. Because I don't. Right. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh my god, I have to look up the name. Let me find it. Oh my god, the words are messing up. Also, I just wash it, dry it. Well, no. Wash it. Lately I've been putting in a mousse from Dollar Tree. So like a reject shop. Super cheap, $1.25. Volumizing mousse. Then I dry it, put hair rollers in, and that's it. I just don't use heat on my hair at all or anything, because then otherwise it doesn't stay soft because it's dead and fried. So, let me see. No, no, oh my god. What? Oh my god. Got it. If you don't know me by now. That's what I was singing. I was singing If You Don't Know Me By Now. And so I was out there and I was just like, if you don't know me by now, you will never know me. But I was doing it really loud. And so I was just like out there just singing it really loud. And I was just like, I went out there. And she was just looking at me too after. I was just like, I know. Exactly, right? I was just like, girl, what? I was like, I'm so sorry. But, well, actually, Dollar Tree has, I forget you're in Texas. Cacao, I really do forget. So you're not missing out like everyone else. But, yeah, I like Dollar Tree for a lot of stuff. But yeah, that was fun, for sure. You know, watching her just look back at me. You should tell him that. I mean, he literally is cutie patootie. Now, we don't know if that's an accurate sobriquet, but you know. It's what he goes by. Girly pop art. Is that what that is? I mean, if you're making a living off of it, though, I mean, just jealous. The little potato. Potato. Little potato. That is literally exactly what happened at my garage sale. I had a Hello Kitty sign that I had painted. And immediately, all the girls were ignoring all the rest of my art. Not my Hello Kitty sign. That thing sold so fast, it wasn't even funny. It wasn't even funny. The one thing I sold was that. Out of all my art. Yep. That's what it was for me. It was like $2, $3 to make my sign. And I immediately sold it for like $10 or $15. I can't remember. It was 10 or 15. I have a cousin who's 6'8". So close. If you don't know me right now, you will never know me. Ooh, all the things that we've been through. Yeah, I think it's overrated. I don't know. It just seems overrated to me. All the, like, that reminds me, my brother got me into some stupid stuff. So for a while, my brother was having us hang from a laundry, a 1940s or 50s laundry thing that you hang a rope across, and you have a laundry thing stand where you can put the where you can put the string that you can attach the clips in the clothes. I know the word for it, I just can't think of it right now. And so we were hanging from that thing for like 10 minutes every day. I promise you, nothing happened. We're both still short, but, you know, we were doing that together, and it was really stupid. I know it didn't work. I just know it. Clothesline, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Clothesline. I knew it was something really simple and stupid, but yes, clothesline. Thank you. That does sound like something your mom would say. Oh, look. The land of make-believe. It clearly worked for her. Then what is she talking about? It's always the short ones talking. Talking about height too, it's like... Maybe she's just looking to, like, really... She's setting you up. She just wants to secretly record you doing it, probably. Just wait. Just waiting there with the camera. I wonder if he'll do it. I wonder if I'm gonna see something this year. Like, I don't even know. Exactly. Just be content. Cacao, you're like 5'6", right? Why? That's fair. I remember I had these. They were around a lot for a while. The anime stories that were like, I think they were like hentai. And I didn't understand that's what it was. I was just there for the girls. I thought they were really pretty and I wanted to make characters like that. And they were all like 5'5", 5'3", and none of them were really 5'4". So I was just like, what's wrong with my height? It's like, I want to be like them. Or it was like, I know I was shorter at the time. There was times later on where I felt that way. But when I would see them, oh my god. Don't be a punk, Cacao. But one of them was 5'5", and I was like, I want to be 5'5". I was like, because the character's description on them was, she's the perfect height, perfect physique, perfect personality. And I'm just like, don't worry, Cacao's saying nothing useful. Nothing useful. I was about to say something, but I take it back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. The girls, you know, I mean, like, I don't know, they were just all beautiful. I wanted to be like that. I don't know. They're just beautiful. I don't know. I'm sorry. He's not angry. Uh-huh. Shut up. Shut up, Cacao. Shut up. Good lord. You're crazy. I have the same question. When was he angry? I still can't believe you said that, Cacao. Crazy. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's calm down, ladies. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Let me see. How about we just take off that message? Alright. Oh my god! Good lord. Cacao. Alright, don't be a punk. Don't be a punk. Don't keep starting stuff. I'm serious, y'all. Don't mess around. This is a chill stream and I'd like it to stay that way. Cheering is giving money. You preferably don't want to do that unless you are sure you want to. Each individual cheer is a cent. So if it's 1, it's a penny. Right. That's the biggest lie I've heard all through our friendship. Caca. That is the biggest lie. It's crazy. Caca. You're wild. Is today opposite day? Good lord, Caca. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Ugh. Anyways. Ugh. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. But thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, whoa. No. No. Calm down. Okay. Thank you. What do you think? Thank you. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. Don't have to worry, 'cause baby's there. I like Batman. I was about to say, I was like, I feel like that came a little bit too fast through my head because I was about to say, but Bateman is better. And I was like, you need to stop this to myself. That's what I said to myself. I was like, shut up. But you know what? He's Batman too. And I do like, I don't like Thor. He's kind of a punk. I know, but I like the Batman look too, you know? It's a mix, but it is the same. It's like it's harmonious. It's harmonious. Because I like the personality. I don't know, something about the personality and the outfits in Bateman. Bateman is only the physique. But the outfits and the... I know. But... I know. I don't like the personality, but it's like the... How do you say it? It's like the, vibe. I'm so sorry. The vibe. It's something about the flair and the... I don't know. In real life, I'd probably hate them. In real life, I'd hate them. So it's ironic. And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But like the... Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. That is exactly how it is. It's exactly how it is. Something about the... I don't know what to tell you. But I don't know, as Bruce Wayne, he wasn't as attractive. Something's wrong with it. Yes, I believe that. Yes, I don't know. No, I don't know. It's complicated. How? Wait, hold on. I'm looking it up. It depends on what kind of toxic scumbag. Oh, I hate blondes. Yeah, I got it. I hate blondes. That's the end of my... That's it. I hate blondes. But I will listen to The Voice. Well, that's not bad. Okay. What was the personality like? Uh-huh. Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, that's the same guy. I was like, but maybe like Red Skull kind of thing going on. but I suppose I could see it. Yes. Depends. 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 Because kindness is cool. Kindness is, marriage material, But there's a show to be made. There's a show to be made. And if it's not about that. It's fine if they're kind and nice and lovely. There's this portion of person who it's like it's got to be, it's like I don't know how to say it. I think you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'll have to get another hat. So hold on. Like, it's a I don't know how to say it. It's more of a one-on-one kind of thing. Oh my god, I feel like that was like the worst way to say that. I feel like I just said that in the least tactful way possible. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's different. Okay. I'm nervous now. I'm embarrassed now. Alright, let me go get a hat. Hey. Yeah, drop stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. But no. Better than that. Better than that. There's better than that. Where is my purse? There it is, right next to me. Yeah, better than that. Better than that, but yes. Same essence thing going on, Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, my hat. It's all folded from the trip. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Keanu Reeves is nice, but yes. Agreed. It's a I don't know, it's complicated. But it's not complicated, but it is complicated. Because overall you're like, oh, that's not good. And you're like, that's not good. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's wild. That's not what I meant. It's different. Let me see, let me see. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. That's crazy. There has to be. There has to be. You just don't know. You just don't know. That's all. Oh my gosh, my hat. My hat. My poor hat. You will never, never know me. Ooh. Okay. Okay. My stupid hat. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Hat number 2. How many are you doing? How many are you doing? Oh my god. All of them? Let me see, let me see. I have to get them all. Yes. Let me see, let me see. Let me go get the rest. Oh! Oh. Okay. Okay. So, if I do this, and then I do that, and then I do that, and then I don't know how many I can put on. Let me see. It's falling. It has to stay. Oh my god. I'm trying. Oh. Hold on. I could. I could, couldn't I? Let me see, let me see. Alright, let me see, let me see. Oh my gosh. Kaka really wants the avocado back, and that can't happen for so many reasons. Sorry, Kaka. Sucks. Yes. The avocado is gonna get me banned. If we're lucky, ducky. That's another southern expression. If you're lucky, ducky. So many of the cowboy hats. And then baseball cap number 1. Baseball cap number 2. And then my Ushanka. And then it looks like a cake, but like a really horrendous, ugly one. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Alright. Oh my god, no. I'm not dancing with this. Good lord. Yes. But there we go. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know. But it's not light. For sure. Let me see if I can go over there. Let me see. Oh, it's rocking. It's rocking. I'm trying to catch it. Does it look like 15 hats? Because you know, that's the goal. That's the way. We like it. That's the way. I don't even know. So chic. Freak out. I can feel my head going in a circle in some way. Yes. He's so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Yep, my little teddy bear. You're my coochie coochie little teddy bear. No, nai, no, ni, no, ni, no, na, ni, na. La, di, dum, di, dum, di, do, di, di, no, na, ni, na. But yeah, there you go. I wonder what would happen if this was the thing that was on my, you know, like the screen that shows up before you go into someone's stream. It's oddly comfortable. Thumbnail, thank you. Good lord. Okay. Let me look. That's my thumbnail? Oh my god. That's insane. But awesome. I wonder if that'll draw anyone in. Hopefully not the weirder weirdos. At that point, they're just like anything that breathes. I really like the way that hat fits you. Like I don't know. Like, I don't know what a hat creep would think. I really like the brim. Oh my god! And so it begins. Yup. I'll put it all away. So. But yeah. I want it to be a private session. Like, I don't know, bro. What? Not really. Not really. I know I keep yawning, but I'm not tired. I'm bored. Row. 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 Yep. $1:37. I could get off at 2 if nothing's changing. I swear, I feel like it's just like gonna be dead for a good while until I build it back up. Do y'all want me to read or anything? Unless somebody comes? Okay. Should I read White Fang or should I read the fairy tales or something? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I'm nervous now. I even got a stutter from it. That's how nervous I was. Oh, I can't open it. It won't let me open it. Let me open it back up again. Okay. What do you mean from the past, Kaka? What do you mean? This looks disturbing. Okay. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long, ebony black hair. That's how I got my name, with purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back. In my mid-back! Oh my god! And icy blue eyes like limpid tears. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. And if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way. I can't say all of that, but I wish I was, because he's a major hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. And I wear mostly blue. I can't get through this. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather mini skirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Oh my god, they're going forward! Oh my god! I love the rest of this already! You have horrendous taste, Kaka. I love it. I love it so far. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. Good God. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Is it good? Please tell me, face. That is adorable. It is horrendous, but I love it. I love that. Do you have any more like it? This is good. I like it. Okay. Let me go down to chapter 2. Chapter 2. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's nothing wrong with crazy, but like, that's just stupid. No offense, but like, ugh. And drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took of. Let's just keep in mind she said took of. Typos. I'm just kidding. Took off. Wait. And took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears, and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. Like, girl, what? My friend Willow. Raven, this is you. She's cute. Aww. My friend Willow woke up. My friend woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She opened... I know. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah? So? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She said. She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the great hall. No, Wait, no, wrong voice. Sorry. No, I don't, I shouted. Yeah, all right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in... I don't know how to say that. He told me. Oh my God! I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band, besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Should I go to chapter 3 or no? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God, now people want to join, I swear. Okay, chapter 3. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. Good God, girl! I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding. You sent that. And listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there, in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. A lot of cool boys wear it, okay? Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. Who? I'm not singing that. Joel is so hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Draco said sensitively as he put his arm around me, all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hilary Duff. I hate that little... You know. Anyways, I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly, blonde face. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Jill for their autographs. We asked for the autographs. Anyways, we got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Chapter 4. Do we go into Chapter 4? Are y'all really into this? Are y'all sure? I'm good with whatever. I just don't know if it's any good. Like, I don't know if it's weird or not. Like, if y'all are laughing and enjoying it, I'm cool with it. Because I'm laughing, but, like, y'all have to tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. Okay. Wait a minute. I want to read it now. Oh. You're right, I can't. Dang. Oh, that would have been funny. I would have ruined it too. That's so sad. That's too bad. What a shame. Oh my god, the part after. Because I love her. Good god. Okay. Chapter 5. I'm not reading it all. Calm down. So Chapter 5. Dumbledore made, and Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools," he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall? Is it McGonagall? How do you say that? McGonagall. Okay. We're both looking at us, looking very angry. I'm not into Harry Potter either, so this is hilarious. I'm trying to get through the next sentence, but I don't know how I'm gonna... We should send a copy to everyone to read. We should send a copy for everyone to read. Oh, it's such a shame. Okay. I have to push through. I don't know. I might skip that next sentence just because it's goofy. I have no idea what Professor McGonagall sounds like. So, why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Said Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked. Because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad. But Professor Snape said, "Fine. Very well. You may go up to your rooms." Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. It's so true. That's so true. That's so true. I had to reread what you said because I was like, huh? Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut, black, floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. Then I came out. Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. Chapter 6. How many chapters is this? Again? There's a lot. Oh. Chapter 11. 11. Okay. So I'm on chapter 6. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. Girl, you spray painted it? That's nasty. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale, white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that it was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a man... I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body... Hold on, what? I didn't read all that all the way. Let me see how much of this I can get through. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like something. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one you think of. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy... Wait, no. I'm so sorry, he said. He said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That is not right. Wait. Okay. My name's Harry Potter. Although most people call me Vampire these days. He grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. I'm trying so hard. Oh my gosh. Because I love the taste of human blood. Tee. He giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah. Right? Hold on, let me go over that one more time. I want to go over that one more time. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Chapter 7. Bring me to life. This is rough. Good, but rough. Rough, for sure. Oh, God. Anyways. I gotta... Okay. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist things on my nails in red nail polish. I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! You didn't tell me about that! Anyways, I'll go down to where it's okay. When all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. I am. Cut to later. Wait, no. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it in bloody, gothic writing were the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You... leave! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, no! You don't understand! Draco pleaded. But I knew too much. No, you idiot! I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was all bare. He had a... Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was too mad to care. I stomped... Whoa, whoa, shut up, shut up. Shut up. Okay, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shut up. Anyways... I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter! You... leave! I yelled. Chapter 8. Anyways. No. Cacao? Ugh. You're lucky I like you. Because otherwise... Anyways... Everyone in the class stared at me. And then... and then... This just gets... Oh, this is hilarious. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly. My friend, bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist. She spelled waist wrong. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses in. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch. But Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she's very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith, and not Granger. Since she was converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. I have no idea what these people talk like, so forgive me. But anyways, everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. Wait, hold on. Are we looking at a different viewpoint? That's what I'm wondering. No, it's Vampire? Draco. Who's Ebony? Wait, Ebony is their friend, right? Or is Ebony them? Yeah! So is this Vampire's viewpoint? Wait, no, this is Draco's viewpoint. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think this is Draco.
I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I went out with Vampire for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy.
Bleep.
We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore,
said Vampire. Yeah, right. You bleep, lap, lop, wop, bloop. I screamed. I screamed. Oh my god. I'm so lost. Anyways. I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. I was so mad and sad.
I know.
I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. No! I shouted in a scared voice. But then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped.
Ebony, he yelled, thou must kill Vampire Potter.
I'm so confused on the voices, really, I am. I thought about Vampire. And his sexy eyes. And his gothic black hair, and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, What if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? Thank you, thank you. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked, in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you're so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill the vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted, and then he flew away angrily on his I was so scared and mad, and I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. Sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed. And we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. Girl, how are you doing it as you're walking? That don't make no sense. Do I keep going? I guess so. I guess so. That's what it's like at Six Flags when everyone's in line for the rides and they're making out as they're going up the stairs. I think it was like that. That's what I think happened. You know? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, that's enough for me for today. That was rough. It's funny though. I like that. I'm just a bit tired. That was funny. Maybe I should do that again. If more people find fanfics. Nothing too crazy though. It has to be not too crazy because I have to be able to read it. It was funny. It was funny, for sure. Ah! So you've been here the whole time and you didn't say nothing. We're gonna have to have a vote if anyone wants me to do that again. We're gonna have to have, like, a whole vote. Or we could... You know what? If you subscribe for that, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be cool. But... then again, I like sharing it with the world. Excuse me! I didn't pick this. Classy sent it to me. 'Cause he's a classy name. Uh-huh. Yep. You take responsibility for that. It was awesome, though. I loved it. It was good. That was fun, though. You're so right. Oh my gosh. I don't have any water near me, so I'd have to go get it after. Because I'm not bringing it in here. But that was fun. That was fun for sure. Yep. I used to go for longer. We used to go for like 6 hours on streams, but you know. Yeah. But yeah. So do we do that again or no? Are we gonna do that again or no? Was it that bad or was it that good? Was it that good? Dang. Well, I just asked, do we do it again or no? It was nothing important, I promise. As long as y'all find me some more to read, I will happily read them. Just as long as they're not too crazy. They have to be able to be read without bleeping it the whole time. I love how we went from reading, like, you know, classy literature, some more tasteful things, and now we're reading this. Uh-huh. Wow. I said be reasonable. Not for tonight. I have to get off in a few minutes, you know, because of the new rule, the 2:30. Yeah. But for next time. For next time, for sure. Just wait, we're gonna get a whole new group of people coming on here. I feel like we go through so many phases of what the stream is. We go through the art, we go through the, you know, the White Fang, we go through the Roblox, we go through the, it's just funny. I think it's funny. Then we go through the people that talk about serious stuff, you know. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's just funny to me. They coincide. Yeah. I just... not always in the mood. Ha. Not exactly. Someone told me the other day, they were like, why are your shoulders so defined? Because it was in the middle of something random too. They were like, why are your shoulders so defined? I was like, well, you do know I lift. I was like, you do know I, you know, strip wire and all of that. I'm like, so it's not from nothing. It's not like I'm actually trying to. It just happens with everything I'm doing all the time. But they were like, I want that definition. I was like, thank you. I guess. You know, I didn't say it like that. I was like, oh, thank you. And then behind the scenes, I was like, I guess. That's fun. But yeah. have nothing to say. What? Okay, what is it? What is it? Are you gonna send it to me? I'll look for it. Oh no. Okay, okay. Okay. I'm excited now. I was about to be really concerned when I read Michigan, and I was like, what? Sand and oats. Oh my god. I wish I had the stuff I wrote. I didn't. From Rome. Oh my gosh. I wish I had my stuff I wrote. I know, but it's all gone. It's all gone. I told you it all left with the iPad that broke. What a shame. What a shame. I know. I had whole stories. I had stories. And I used so many big words. It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. It would have been so cringy though. It would have been so bad. I feel like I would have just at myself. But it was funny. It was funny for sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should. Never thought of that. I could. It would be. Oh, what would it be about? It's not newfound. It's been there. Let me think. What would we write about? Oh my god. It'd be 99 days. Oh my god, I have an idea. 99 days one. Yes. But like, had a horrible thought. So you know how when you die, how sometimes you're put into a weird position? I have thoughts. Wait, no, wait. Wait. Never mind. I mean, how we'd be brought back to life. You know? You know? No, we'd have to figure this out. We'd have to figure... Okay. I'll be looking. You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ugh. But, I have to get off in 3 minutes. But, let me think. This is not good. What? My side profile? They're both different. One of them's like I like more than the other. So it's like one nose, like one side of my nose looks like kind of lifted. And the other it's like, not great. I mean, they're both not great, but like... That's exactly how one side of my face is. It's literally, I think this side is bigger, and this side is flat. So I hate it. Hello! Man, Bubblegum, you are here at the wrong time. Hello, though. How are you doing this fine evening? I know. How, are you usually only on at this time and later? Yes. Hold on. We can set up a time. Just tell me, when do you come on? Do you come on any earlier ever? Like, maybe like 2 hours earlier? Possibly? Because then we'd have a little bit more time. Because I go from 10:30 to 2:30 here. Well, lately it's been 10:30, so I'd stick with 10:30. Aww. That's a shame. I have some. You want a Mentos bubblegum? And if not, I'll take it for you. I don't know. I don't try. I'm not good at that, so. I was gonna say something, but it sounded questionable. I think it can, though. Because I think my sister's done it. So, I'm glad you're doing alright, though. It really sucks because I have to get off right now. You missed all of the fun earlier. But we will be reading Immortal fanfic tomorrow, most likely. Yes, what a shame. But, if you're here tomorrow, what time is it where you are? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, 9:30. Oh my gosh. It's 2:30 here. So you're 7 hours ahead, alright. So I'm guessing you can't be on earlier. Oh gosh, that really sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, no, I would be on around 2:30 for you. That really stings. Oh. I'm sorry. But it was really nice meeting you. I can't do that. Seriously. Yeah. You can go ahead. Right? Anyways. So. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I have to get off, y'all. It's been 4 minutes over. I have to get off. But have a lovely night, y'all. And yes, good night, everyone. Night, Cacao.